All right, so this is video number 2 that goes along with the 2025 Writer's Planner. And I want to talk about each week there is a page called the Weekly Creative Contemplating. Weekly Creative Contemplating. And the idea of this is each week, think about your goals, think about what you have coming up this week. Maybe you have a dentist appointment. Maybe you have to take your dog to the vet, that sort of thing. Think about all the things that are happening this week. And I want you to think about, okay, there's a lot going on, but what of my goals? We just worked on goals and those steps. What steps in my goals can I add to my week this week? Maybe it's just one thing to get moving forward on those goals. So the first question, what steps from your goals will you work on this week? So we're thinking about next year, 2025. So in particular, one of my goals will be to publish the Thrill Hers Volume 3. So one of my goals could be to remind the members of the Women's Thriller Writers Association that the anthology stories are coming up, on a certain date. Or, when I talked about my goals, I talked about being a better roller derby player, right? So maybe one of my goals, one of my steps from that goal is to make sure I'm working out 3 times this week. Or I'm scheduling my meal prep, right, for this week. Another question is here, what's your focus this week or each day? Writing, editing, publishing, marketing, conferences, or contests. So you're a writer, right? Even if your goal is you're talking about roller derby or whatever, but you're thinking about writing sometime this week. And there is so much to do with writing. So I'm hoping that you can, maybe the first 3 days of the week, you're focused on just writing. And maybe the last 3 days of the week, you focus on marketing, right? Batch your marketing stuff together so that you're not having to do marketing every single day. So what's your focus this week or each week or each day? What's your focus this week or each day? So I'm going to say, well, Tuesday is teaching writing because I'm teaching how to write thrillers for UNM continuing ed. So I won't have time other than that day. Monday, I want to do some writing. Wednesday is my roller derby day, so no time for writing that day. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right, and maybe you leave some days open. Maybe you don't have to plan the whole week right now, right? So I'm leaving Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday kind of open to see how the week shakes out. Things I must get done this week. That would include teaching. Oh, my dog's about to bark at somebody. Hey, come here. Come here. Sit. All right, anyway. Things that must get done this week is that next line. So for example, if I had a dentist appointment, I might write that down. Or things that have to get done, I have to meet with someone who wants me to do a class for their high school. So meet with Izzy. Got it. Other things that have to happen this week. Can't think of anything at the top of my head, but so I'll leave the rest of that open. Anything else on your wish list to accomplish this week? Right? There's always those things we want to do, but we keep putting them off, even if they're not part of a goal. Like sitting and reading. So I'm going to put read. Or start on the next book I have on my shelf. Okay, so there you go. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take those notes, you can open that up and start filling in your week. So this is the weekly planner. So for example, I have written down that I'm teaching, and then Wednesday night is roller derby. And I'm going to fill these things in. So if I want to sit down and read, I'm going to put it on my calendar. So Saturday evening from 6 to 7, read. Thursday, I have my Women's Thriller Writers Association meeting. So, right, you're going to take the things that are here, make sure they're over here somewhere in writing. And you're going to use this calendar. In the morning, I have it somewhere the same spot every time. So when I get up in the morning, I can look, I can say, oh, okay, 6 to 8, I'm teaching on Tuesday. I need to make sure I'm prepped for that. And then Saturday, I get to sit down and read for an hour, etc. Right? You're going to put your writing time in here, whatever. So that is how you use this and then transfer it onto here. And the reason that I have you do that, that I hope you do that, is that when you write things down, you're more likely to remember them. And if you put something in your calendar, you're more likely to do it. All right. If you have any questions about the weekly creative contemplating or your weekly calendar or putting things on your calendar, feel free to ask me in the comments. And yes, I will admit, once again, I have purple hands because I did my hair and I did not put a glove on that hand. And I always think, oh, I'll be so careful. I won't get anything on my other hand. No, it always happens. All right. Well, see you next time.